Hey everybody, it's GGB. Today we're going to be talking about some of the Saturday games. I'm sorry if my voice is like this. I was at a game yesterday and I absolutely blew out my voice trying to make my team win. Luckily we did. At the point at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central, we got Illinois traveling to Virginia. Virginia's favored by 10.5 points on this game on the ACC network. Illinois is 1-1 to start the year, and Virginia is 1-0 to start the year. If you don't know what happened with Illinois, Illinois started out very well with an amazing 30-22 win over Nebraska, despite being underdog in that game. Pretty substantial one, too. But then the next week, they followed up with a 37-30 loss against UTSA. But in the two games, Artur Sitkowski, which is actually an interesting story because he was the backup in the first game to Brandon Peters, but Brandon Peters got hurt, I think, in the second quarter, and then he came in, absolutely was a game manager, did a great job at it. But Artur Sitkowski, now they're starting quarterback, I guess, because Brandon Peters did not come back. He went 39-57, threw for 390 yards and 5 touchdowns. Their top rusher in that loss only had 39 yards on the ground. UTSA never trailed in that game. And like I predicted last week, UTSA is a really, really solid Group of 5 team. And if you're going to go against Illinois, you normally are going to beat them if you're a very solid Group of 5. It was closer than I thought, if I'm going to be honest. Virginia is 1-0. They started the season with a 43-0 win. Shut down William and Mary. Armstrong went 20-30 for 334 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Armstead had 5 carries for 54 yards. Wicks had 4 receptions for 94 yards. Now, the interesting thing about Virginia is they've won 9 straight non-conference games at home. They've recently been pretty unbeatable if they're playing someone not in the ACC at home. They outgained William and Mary yardage-wise 595 yards to 183, which is really amazing. Absolutely shut down William and Mary. Actually, 183 is not a bad amount of yards to have in a day, but 595 is an insane amount of yardage. I really am impressed with what Virginia was able to do, despite it still was William and Mary, though, so take that with a grain of salt. Of the Cavs' 32 rush attempts, I found this interesting in the game. 20 were by players who came to Virginia to play quarterback. That's really interesting to me. I don't know if it's interesting to anyone else, but a lot of them switched to running back. Armstrong had a better runs. Obviously, it was amazing that Virginia was able to do that. By the way, also another fun fact: Illinois is 2-0 against Virginia all time. Both of those came in the regular season, and they have not played. Actually, both of them didn't play good. Both of them took place in bowl games, so they've never played before in the regular season, and they haven't played in the 2000s either. All these games took place in the 90s. So it's interesting both these teams had not played in a while. Obviously, entirely new coaching staffs, entirely new players. So, I'm sorry. I'm really tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. Virginia, you would think would be the better team. But I honestly do believe Brett Bielema is a better head coach. I love Brett Bielema as a head coach. I think he can actually turn Illinois into a decent program. Are they going to be keeping beating for a national championship or even the playoffs in a couple of years? Probably not. But I think Brett Bielema is at the very least going to get his team to a bowl game this year, and getting a win here on the road would be huge. I honestly don't know that much about Virginia. Again, I didn't watch the William and Mary game because it was on the ACC network. This is also on the ACC network. Probably not going to watch it because I don't have it. But I do really like what I've seen out of Illinois so far. The Nebraska game was amazing. UTSA, I think, is a better team than Virginia. Give me the upset, I think. I think Illinois is going to travel to Virginia and pull off the upset.